for those that don't know, we're running out of gas here in Charlotte, right? And we're not just the only city and state that's running out of gas. You know, you had North Carolina, you got South Carolina, you have Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, and I think Alabama. So supposedly, you know, somebody hacked into, you know, the system as far as dealing with the pipeline that from what I know, you know what I'm saying, what little information I know, it starts from Houston, well, not Houston, from Texas, and it goes all the way up and works itself up to the southern states, right? Somebody hacked into that, so they have to, you know, reprogram things or whatever have you, right? So I knew about this Monday that we were running out of gas. So what I did Monday is I filled up my tank, right? So then Tuesday comes, which is yesterday. They told people we're definitely running out of gas. There's really no trucks coming. We don't know what's gonna happen. The president said, you know, don't worry about it. Everybody's talking about don't worry about it. Now we all know how people are. You telling people they're gonna run out of gas. They gotta go to work. They gotta pick up their children from daycare. They got things that they have to do. You telling them not to panic. They're gonna panic. You might as well not have told them at all and just ran out of gas and said, oops, we ran out of gas. Instead of doing what you did, because now you have caused the hysteria that you were trying to avoid, right? So everybody's panicking, right? I'm at close to half a tank. A little above half a tank yesterday, right? So I'm going to the gas station, going to the different gas stations trying to fill back up, right? Because I'm at a little over half a tank. Plus I got some gas, but it ain't that much, you know what I'm saying? It's for my lawnmower, right? I got a tank of gas. I think it's like about 2-3 gallons in there, right? So I'm driving around trying to figure out, you know, where I can go. It's packed everywhere, right? And gas stations are running out of gas quick fast, shutting down, right? So I was like, you know what, man? I'm not playing this charade. I'm not playing this game. I'm taking my black ass home, right? So I went back home. Next day, which was today, this morning, I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go down South Tryon. Now, South Tryon has a bunch of gas stations down the street, right? I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to the specific gas station. And by the time y'all might say, well, why are you giving away, information? And now everybody's gonna go over there to get gas. By the time you all get to that gas station, they're gonna run out of gas. That's guaranteed, right? Because there was a long line when I got there, right? So I'm laughing and I'm smirking because, I almost got shot or beat up. I'm going to tell you what I did, and it was foul, but I did it anyway, right? So the plan was get up early in the morning, you know what I'm saying, do what I got to do, but prior to doing what I have to do, go down South Tryon in this Shell gas station that's right on the corner, right before you get on that ramp to go down into 485, right before you cross that bridge over South Tryon, that this is Still Creek area, right off of South Tryon to, and then on left hand side is Whitehall, right? So it's a Shell gas station right there. So I'm driving down South Tryon. Now, that wasn't the plan. The plan was trying to get some gas. I didn't know that I was gonna bump into this like this, right? You people at home, don't try this because you could possibly get hurt, because I almost got hurt, right? So I'm driving past. Now, the way the Shell gas station is situated, you could drive past it and then you can make that right. It's 2 entrances to that Shell gas station. So it's 2 rights. Prior to you getting to the gas station, you can make that right. You know what I'm saying? Like right by Arsley and that whole area, the movie theater and all of that. You can make that right in there, and then you could pass by it, and then you could make that second right, which is technically you pass by the gas station, but you can make that right and come down, make another right and drive into the gas station, right? So I'm making a point here. So it's like 8, about 9, the whole lines of, where you can pump 9 pumps, right? You can pump gas. So the line started when you make that first right. It's a line that's going inside the Shell gas station. But when you make that second right, there's no line because people are coming out. They've already gotten their gas and they're exiting out of the gas station. So why I saw this dude pull out, right? He pulled out on pump 8. Nobody's kind of paying attention. So I slowly but slithered my snake ass and made that second right, and then came, and people were looking at me like, yo, you don't even supposed to do that. I came into the exit part and went up to pump 8, bop, 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 got my gas, filled my tank, and I was out. Like I said, I wouldn't advise you all to do that because you know how people are. People panic and they in line, and they people are real about when they in line and when it's your turn and when it's not your turn. And it could have ended bad for me, for real. Because somebody could have easily said, yo, man, what you doing, da-da-da-da-da, and something could have popped off. But the way that I did it, it was so smooth. It was like smooth criminal Michael Jackson status. You understand? I slid in there like a snake. Boom, got my gas. And the dude, like the pump beside me, he was like, yo, what's up? So he already knew what was up, right? But got my gas, filled my joint up, gone. But the thing of it is what am I gonna do? Let's say I got a full tank of gas right now. I say by the time, the way that I drive, I'm gonna run out of gas around Friday. And the question is, what am I gonna do? Like I said before, I got like a 3 gallon tank, full of gas that I use, for my lawnmower. Okay, once I run out of that, then what? This is crazy right here. And gas stations are closing. Like they're closing, like at least the part of, the whole gas thing. But the convenience store, the whole thing with, you go in there, get candy, sodas, beer, all of that stuff, that's open. But this is what we're going through in Charlotte. And we are the one out of the 4 that are the hard hit states that, like, we're running out of gas. And people keep on saying, President Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, keep on saying, well, you don't have to worry about it, and we got this under control. But you're not giving me a day. You're not telling me, yo, when are the trucks gonna come? Period. So I think worst come to worst, what I'm gonna do. And man, listen, it is what it is. Like, some people may sit back and say, well, man, why are you telling everybody your idea? They may take the same idea, and I don't care. Sometimes, man, you just gotta be unselfish. So what I'm thinking about doing is I might, worst come to worst, what I mean by that is I managed to get some gas, but gas is, because I think personally what's gonna happen is they're gonna bring in gas from other states, right? They're gonna bring in gas from other states, right? And when they bring in gas from other states, it's gonna be limited. So I think that they're gonna gouge the price up. They're gonna do price gouging. Like, it's gonna go from, right now it's at $2.85. I think it's gonna go from $2.85 to $5.15 or some shit like that. I'm not paying those type of price, gas, that type of price for gas. I'm not doing it. So what I'm gonna do is, what I'm thinking about doing is, I'm gonna drive to Tennessee. I'm gonna get me a couple of gallons of those gas tanks or whatever. I'm gonna fill my tank up, and then I'm gonna fill those gas tanks up. And that's what I'm gonna do. That's my plan. Worst come to worst. You see what I'm saying? That's like, it really, really gets bad. I'm either gonna drive to Tennessee. I'm gonna drive to somewhere, Kentucky, one of these states where this is not, it's not affecting them. Other than that, man, I need gas. I mean, people need gas, man. We need gas to get to where we gotta go. Other than that, yo, like, seriously, I can't. Yo, listen, time is money. I can't sit here idle. I can't. I can't afford to sit in my house and just. I mean, I work online. I make money online, but yo, a lot of my day requires for me to get in the car and drive. Period. And if I can't do that, I don't know what to say. And of course, man, it's gonna be too. Man, what I gotta do, I'm not taking no Uber or nothing like that. And you can't rent a car because rental cars need gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a messed up situation. And then like this whole week is gonna be bad. Like what I mean by that is the weather. That's another, subject. I truly believe that they do have a weather machine and they do alter the weather every now and then. But that's another subject. Let's just say for the sake of the conversation that the weather is bad and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody messing with it, manipulating it or whatever, right? So today it was like 59. That's the high. That is unheard of in North Carolina. That is unheard of in Charlotte. In May, that's unheard of. Tomorrow's supposed to be 70. And Friday is supposed to be 79. And we supposed to get like 80, 81, 82 Saturday and Sunday. And then it's supposed to drop back down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like to the 70s. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I mean, listen, man, I could deal with the whole, cold weather in May. I could deal with that. But no gas? No gas? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. How we gonna deal with that? Like, yo, man, seriously, I think America, and not just America, because if America falls, then every other country does. Because America is connected to everyone. So if America falls, everything else is going to collapse as well. Right? I really truly believe that we're living in our last days. And I'm not trying to be prophetic. I'm not talking about revelations in the Bible. I'm not trying to be religious, excuse me. I'm not trying to scare you. I don't mean that the end days are gonna be tomorrow or next month or 10 years from now. I think we truly are living, towards the end. Meaning that this whole system is not gonna be here for the next 100 years. I know this for a fact. Somewhere between 30 to 60 years, it's a wrap. We got about, in my opinion, we got a good solid 60 more years. After that, it's a wrap. That plain and simple. I mean, hell, Ray Kurzweil predicted that we're going to go through this technological singularity where, these, how can I put it? These humanoid like robots are going to take over, and they're gonna say that they're gonna say in their minds that human beings are pointless. So we're gonna, in his mind and the way he thinks, Ray Kurzweil, the one that actually wrote, if I'm not mistaken, the first person to talk about the singularity in transhumanism, actually predicts that this is gonna happen, that we're gonna be living in a day and time in the near future like the Terminator movies. And I can see that happening. I mean, look at the supercomputer called Watson. He no longer reads, the computer no longer reads binary code. Like, it can understand the English language. You understand? And they're in the makings right now of building a conscious for a robot. A conscious. Like the robot has a conscious. But aside from that, I mean, man, I don't see us being here for so long. I really don't. I give America 60 years. Because, and the reason why I say that is because it's like this. It's like your school teacher giving you a quiz, right? On certain things. And it's like little things that you read in this book, right? And let's say literature book, right? And it's just little quizzes, pop quizzes here and there. Eventually, there's going to be a test. You know that because it's all adding up. Keep on taking these pop quizzes and you're like, yeah, she's getting us prepped up to take this big test. Where this test is going to matter, right? Same thing with this situation. You got George Floyd, you got COVID-19, you have these East Indians dropping dead like ants now. It's just some of everything going on in the world. To the point where it's like, you know what? All these little things are adding up and getting us prepped and prepared for this big bang that's gonna happen in the near future. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Like, how in the world do we run out of gas? Just think about that. Just think about how much power these hackers have. Where they have actually hacked into the FBI, the government. You don't think that they could possibly hack into the systems with, as far as dealing with nuclear weapons? Like I said before, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just being real. Like, I truly believe that there's not going to be a outsource that's going to come in and do what needs to be done in order for America to, be so-called destroyed or whatever. I don't think there's going to be an explosion. I think that there's going to be an implosion. I think we are going to be the ones that's responsible for the downfall of America. That plain and simple. And let's just look at it like this, because I know some of you all are logical thinkers, and you're like, well, could you factually prove to me, Langston, what you're saying is gonna happen? All right, cool. I get that. Name an empire that lasted forever. The Roman Empire? Gone. Greek Empire? Gone. Egypt? Gone. All of these empires, or all of these societies and civilizations only lasted for a couple Mayans, gone. Couple thousand years. Or for some hundreds of years. After that, gone. Same thing is going to happen with America. That plain and simple. I don't believe neither you or I will see the end of America. I think our children's children will. I say, in my opinion, I give it 60 more years. Maybe more, maybe less. But like I said, I say that, but I'm saying this too. I may not see it. And hell, who wants to see that? Who wants to be here when the shit really hits the fan? But I'll tell you this. This is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this. If I do make it and this shit ends, right? I definitely will be more prepared than you. Why? Because you all out there continue to eat meat, continue to go to the grocery store, continue to eat all types of foods from restaurants and cakes and cookies and not work out and all the rest of that stuff. In other words, what I'm saying is this. I'm learning how to make my own food, grow my own food. I'm learning how to purify my water. I'm learning these things. So the chances of survival for me, my family, my family and I are way more better than your chances. So all of that yakety yak, you don't eat meat, where you get your protein from, and blah, 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 because I know some of you all are not man enough. That's crazy, because it used to be like what a real man was. How we defined a real man is one that protected and took care of his family, right? So real men were hunters. Real men went out there and hunt and killed their food and clean it up, and cooked it. Name one man out there, and I'm not talking about your country boys, because some of you all that are country still practice the traditional ways, right? Which is growing your own food, farming, you know what I'm saying? Having, cows and, chickens and the eggs and the milk and all the rest of that stuff, right? I'm not talking about you all. I'm talking about your metrosexual, your regular dude that stays in Midtown Atlanta, Buckhead Atlanta, Charlotte Uptown, South End, How many of you all going out there to hunt for your food and kill it? None. You all are going to Kroger's in Harris Teeter. That's it. You ain't hunting for nothing. You picking up a pack. You picking up some ground beef, a pack of ground beef, a pack of what is it? 20 chicken legs, and some bacon. A pack of bacon. That's what you doing. You ain't hunting with shit. So that's crazy. It's just the truth. If this grid shuts down, right, America, period, we're done. Because most of us can't survive off of the land. We can't. Right now, I can't. But I'm striving to make it. But for now, I'm kind of like in the same boat as you all. Like I said, I ain't trying to scare you all, but it's a reality. Who would have ever known 3 years ago? And what is it, 2021 now? So what, 2019? 2018? 3 years ago, who would have ever known 2018, 2019? Because the year's not over, 2021. Who would have ever known that there was going to be a virus called COVID-19 that's going to kill millions of people around the world? If you would have said that shit to me in 2018, 2019, I would have looked at you like, you know what? But I'm a conspiracy theorist. So it would have flew, it wouldn't have flown over my head. I would have been like, yo, that kind of sounds about right. I'm talking about the average person. The average person would have looked at you like, man, go ahead with that shit. I already got my tickets to the Super Bowl for 2019, 2020, and 2021. But who would have ever known that millions of people died? Hell, I'm going to get on you. Who would have ever known in 2018 that DMX would be dead? Houdini, the dude from Houdini, would be dead. MF Doom would be dead. King Von, but 2018, he didn't even, I think he came out around 2019. But, King Von, for the sake of the conversation, Nipsey Hussle. What's the dude? The dude that died off of drugs. I forgot the dude. Damn, man. Let's just say, seriously, this is a fact. From 2018 to 2019, there has been more than 100 known and unknown rappers that died. So, my point in making is, don't try to say that what I'm saying is far-fetched. Because we're living through this reality. This reality, the COVID-19 and these southern states running out of gas and just some of everything that's happening. India is like, their population is dwindling. With this COVID-19, they say a variant of the COVID-19 virus. Let me just say this and I'm done. I'll say this. If somebody would have told me in 1990, I was snoring, I was asleep, I wasn't woke whatsoever. I had no conscience. I was eating McDonald's. I was having the time of my life. Little Caesar pizza. I thought pepperoni was vegetables. I thought pepperoni was a vegetable. That's my word. I thought when I went to McDonald's and my friends ordered a number 5 with extra value fries and all the rest of that stuff, when they ordered that and they said, let me get a Coke, I was like, nah, I want the number 5, but let me get a high C, orange high C. I thought that it was vitamins in that high C. Had you told me this type of shit that was going to happen in 2021, first of all, I looked at the Jetsons, so I already thought that we were going to be driving flying cars by now. But had you told me that all this shit was going to happen in 2021, in 1990, I would have been like, nigga, please. Period. So, I just want to say this, man. And Kobe passing too? Kobe Bryant. Just want to say this, man. Yo, cherish life. because, of course, man, no one's promised tomorrow. Other than that, I want you to like, comment, subscribe, definitely share this video. Peace. And yo, if y'all got some gas, can y'all bring some here? Because, I mean, I got gas money. We need some gas. For real. Like, I'm begging you all, please, can you bring us some gas? And I don't mean gas like weed gas. I'm talking about real gas that I can put in my tank. Y'all take it easy.